your boy, Mr. Easy Wider, coming to you live on WEED. And right now, we got some gorilla pimping shit. You know we highway pimping these hoes. That's state to state, fool. What you know about it? Matter of fact, if you on the highway right now, and the bitch owe you money, I need you to turn this shit up, roll you a nice joint, and check your paper, fool. And this shit right here, it's my nigga Big Crit. Currency the hot spitter. Yeah. And my man, Young Wiz Khalifa.
Niggas got shows, shit, touring shit. It's the planes of the Taylor gang. Yeah. Dash digital situation critical. Hate to make it so blatant, baby, but I ain't playing. Maybe you got me confused with one of them other dudes. I ain't none of them under their breath mumbling. Scared to tell them hoes what it is. You put yourself in that position. I chill with all that ball efficient. You fuck around and you call it show. Cold heart, tell your feelings apart. I'm more focused on getting my rounds powder coated. One of the dopest, some schedule one, you just ibuprofen. What is you smoking? The focus growers, they got you choking. The options open, you can hide with them suckers or ride low and get high to the motherfucker. Yeah.
Straight stuntin', suckin' niggas I take from them. They bitches that is, get up in the global whiz, they know they gon' bake something. Ain't frontin', smoke it off the 8th onion. Get it twisted cause you see me on your computer screen. Thinking cause you got wireless, you get high as us. Bitches leaving they lame niggas to ride with us. Planes over everything, in the fly we trust. Just try to smell us obvious. Then my connect up from Cali, I'm good long as the money piling up. All the while I'm just quick lane dipping, big chain twisting, walking how I talk it, bitch, that's Pittsburgh pimping. Yeah.
Really made a killing with the bumper grill and chandelier. Ceiling flushing, then it is you fucking, is you sucking? I was wondering, cause if not, don't be pushing on my buttons and my cutters unless you cut. Bitch, I'm just saying, I ain't tricking. It's the reason that this one I'm flicking, playing Trump, shaking, knocking pictures off the wall. Southern made call, 808, me no draws. You got free, I fuck them all. What you mean you ain't nasty? Why the fuck you came? Just imagine what you got to do to get up in my planes. Mississippi film, mouthpiece frigid, Dolomite, out of sight, show you right, can you get it, shout it?
Shit. Excuse me. Yup, but general policy. Free women and men, I'm your host. Got to get you that real. But today, Stan the Man, Stanley. The gospel, yada yada yada. But if you are new, esoteric knowledge is what we talk about. Mainly gematria, which is a form of numerology and a lot of astrology, pattern recognition, a lot of math, history, and how the two are used to run the world. And I know that sounds silly, but it's the truth, man. This is how your news stories operate, everything. This is how they decide which story they're going to tell you every day, be it the news, how the sporting games work, everything. Maybe not your life, obviously not your life in that intricate aspect, but for the most part, we know our lives are controlled, right? We gotta pay to live. We have to pay for everything. Literally everything except for the air that we breathe. It's the only thing we don't have to pay for. Everything is number, all is math. But this is it right here, man. This gematria shit. This is it. Comes from Kabbalah. If you don't know about Kabbalah, it's almost like a Jewish religion. It's definitely Jewish in origin. A lot of mysticism, a lot of shit that the average Christian, I should say, would deem devilish. They would say that is the work of the devil, and you're looking into symbols and numbers and stuff. Oh, that's the devil. When on a regular, you're playing with numbers every day. You know what I mean? Your whole existence is based on accumulating a number, getting money, right? So, I just think that's a little facetious, a little, definitely some cognitive dissonance. We don't know about that. A lot of you have that. Lean not on your own understanding, man. A lot of the shit that you think is real is not, and vice versa. A lot of people won't even see this episode, and that's just because the beast system is doing a great job of blocking, the truth, man. The censorship is crazy. It's 1984 right now. As you see, sports betting is at an all-time high. I'm sure people are fucking retarded, dumb, can't read, write, don't know shit about shit, and they're just waiting on the state to tell them what to do. 1984, man. If you haven't read that book, I think that's a book everyone needs to read. 1984. This is a book everybody needs to read, bro. I mean, let's just look at it real quick. 1984 is a dystopian novel and cautionary tale by English writer Eric Arthur Blair, also known as George Orwell, who wrote Animal Farm. If you haven't read Animal Farm, that's another book that you need to read. But it's ultimately, let's look. The story takes place in an imagined future. The current year is uncertain, but it is believed to be 1984. Much of the world is at war. Great Britain is known as Airstrip 1, has become a province of the totalitarian superstate Oceania, which is led by Big Brother. Big Brother is basically the government. His slogan, their slogan, Big Brother is always watching you, a la this screen. If you realize everything that has a screen, literally a two-way camera on the slip. You know what I mean? From your phone to your watch, the Apple Watch. Technology is the beast. You know what I mean? It is the beast. Not that it is it itself, but the people who are using technology, pushing technology, certain types of technology, them niggas are evil, man. You know what I mean? It's tracking. But look, yeah, Big Brother, a dictatorial leader supported by an intense cult of personality, manufactured by the party's thought police. The party engages in omnipresent government surveillance and through the Ministry of Truth, historical negotiationism, meaning that they change history. They'll erase history on some Joseph Stalin shit. If you don't know about Joseph Stalin, this nigga had like it was like he had a mural, like government of Russia or some shit, and this is very vague, but he had a picture of all like the politicians at the time of Russia or Soviet Union, and those who opposed him, one by one, he would kill them, and then he would get them erased from the picture. You know what I mean? Real shit. And that's what 1984 basically is predicting how the thought police control what the media, the perception of the media. They're not allowed to speak out against the government, and they're changing the way that you think. They're removing emotion, which is essential, which is happening now. They remove words that strike emotion, changing math, like this right here. 2 + 2 is 5. You know what I mean? We know 2 + 2 is 4, but they changing the meaning. They really changing the world. The world is at war, constant surveillance, and you're distracted. They even, in this book, it is even to the point where the government chooses who you're gonna marry and shit, which is what gets the main character in trouble. Definitely some shit you want to read, but that's where we're headed, man, to some Hunger Games shit. You know what I mean? I know that shit sounds hard to believe, but it's the fucking truth. So gematria, again, geometry and language, basically assigning numerical value to letters and numbers, based in the English alphabet. Again, it is Hebrew, Jewish in origin, but how them white boys do it. And not all white people are evil, just like all black people are fucking ghetto, and all Asians ain't smart. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But what history tells us is, the European is coming. He's gonna take over your shit. He's gonna rape and kill you, and he's gonna take your knowledge, make it his, and mix it in with whatever he done garnished over the years of raping and pillaging. That's what history has told us. All right, history is always written by the victors. But my favorite example of gematria is LA. We got 4 values per word, letter, or phrase. Again, based in the English alphabet, because everything is English now. Forwards and backwards with numerology. Again, 4 values per word, letter, or phrase. We know that numbers are infinite. But LA, 13 forwards, L, 12th letter, A, the first. When you add that together, you get 13. 4 with numerology applied. 41 backwards, right? And then 14 backwards with numerology applied. The ciphers with numerology are like that Pythagoras shit, you know what I mean? Because again, he went down there to Africa, got that knowledge, came back to them Greeks, and was, preaching it like it was like he just discovered this shit. Which ultimately he discovered it amongst the Greeks and shit, but he ain't invent shit, you know what I'm saying? It's all black, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. So yeah, 4 values per word, letter, or phrase. LA 13. Yeah. So let's look at these games from yesterday. I know that's, if you are listening, if you are tuned in, it's because you want to know who I've got winning today, and etc. But let's see. So yesterday we had, was this yesterday? I don't know. That was not yesterday. That was Sunday. Where did they at? Alright, so we had Cleveland, Milwaukee, we had the Knicks, Hornets. Yeah, we had the Hornets. Hornets got their ass, man. Pacers we had winning, OKC, Suns, Clippers, and Houston. So let's see how we did. So with the Sixers game, we were talking a lot about Kobe. We thought this game would have some Kobe symbolism. We knew it was going to have some Kobe symbolism. We know Kobe was born in Philadelphia, drafted by the Hornets. And we know Kobe Bean Bryant equals 58. Kobe Bryant equals 58 using the alphabet backwards. And the Hornets fell to 5-8 at home. We know that Bryant equals 37 in the same cipher. And the Sixers improved to 3-7 away, like 37. Sixers stayed on 14 losses. I just showed you LA equals 14. And the Hornets picked up their 15th loss. Kobe equals 15. They stayed on 6 wins. LA equals 13. 13 is the 6th prime number. And we saw that with the Falcons game this past week. Falcons lost to the Chargers 17-13. Lost by 4 points. LA 4. LA equals 4. Language is synced with the calendar system. Again, Catholics run the world. We know that the calendar system is named after a pope. LA 4. Look at that. And notice, Hornets 104 points. All like 14. And these niggas 110. They won by what? What is that? 6? Keeping the Hornets on 6 wins. So is that who we are? I think I had the Hornets, so now we lost that one to 0-1. We had the Cavaliers winning that. It became 19-3. Dropped the Wizards 2-17. And we know that the Wizards picked up their 17th loss when Ohio is the 17th state in order of statehood. And we talk about that a lot. Look at that. See, Ohio became 17th state March 1st. That I did not know. What's crazy? I don't know. I ain't gonna do that to you. Yeah. Then the Bucks. So we had the Bucks winning. They were on upset alert, but they handled Detroit. They won 3-6. Well, 128 to 107. So that is what 21 points. That's great. Let me see. Detroit fell to 4-7. We actually like that, them falling to 4-7 because of the Henry Ford thing. And then Eminem's mama just died. Rap equals 17, 107. You know what I mean? Rap 17. Not only that, but Eminem 59 to 17 prime yesterday had 59 dating numerology, 59 17 prime. Shit real, man. I don't even know. Yesterday was the 3rd, and look, 59 dating numerology. Yesterday, 28 days left in the year. Libra 39, he's a Libra. We're gonna listen to my nigga Zach about that. Obviously I talked about it yesterday. If you ain't, Knicks, we had the Knicks winning on some Donald Trump shit. Told you. Finally, it hit yesterday. The Donald Trump numbers hit. You know, he represents New York and Florida since he resides in Florida, allegedly, even though he's gonna live in the White House. Donald Trump equals 138, and the Knicks became 13-8 yesterday. President Trump equals 72. And they became 7-2 at home. Magic fell to 15-8. Pacers lost. I missed on that one. I thought the Pacers was gonna get them. They got fucking set. 2-10, 7-15. Jazz got the L as predicted. Thunder won. I don't know what the fuck I had going on here. I must have overlooked this. I didn't even see this on the board yesterday. So we didn't even do that. Mavericks improved to 8-3 when Memphis equals 83, or Memphis Grizzlies won. Yeah, Memphis 83, Mavs improved to 8-3 at home. Rich sports, man, y'all have no idea, bro. We had the Suns, Clippers, and Houston. Suns won. Houston lost. I'm shocked by that one. They fell to 15-7. Damn. Sacramento equals 37. I missed. That's my bad. So they fell to 15-7 on the year. Like 157, which is the 37 prime number. Sacramento equals 37. I missed that shit. Damn. Sacramento and Los Angeles. Well, who they play? And then the Clippers got the win. We call that LA equals 14. They picked up their 14th win. The game was in LA. Dropped the Blazers to 14 losses. So let's look at today. See what we got. My baby Sarah took it to the doctor. Oh, they loaded today. Alright. Usually this shit's on the other side of the screen. Or today. Before I get into that, let's see what we got in the news. What they talking about in the news, and let's look at today's date numerology. Alright, so today is Wednesday, named after the god Mercury. Mercury rules over Gemini and Virgo. That's why you see on that bottom row back there, Beyonce, followed by Kanye, followed by Lauryn Hill, followed by Beyonce again. Gemini shit. I mean, Mercury, better yet. Mercury rules over Virgo and Gemini. And again, Mercury is opposite Jupiter. We're in Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter in astrology. But we got 60, 24, 15, and 40 date numerology. So I expect a woman in the news for some significant shit. Might be Kamala. But yeah, 12th month plus the 4th day plus 20 plus 24 equals 60. 12th month plus the 4th day plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is 24. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is 15. And 12 plus 4 plus 24 equals 40. We're going to get some Kobe symbolism because of the 24 and 15 date numerology today. We know Kobe wore number 24 and his first name equals 15. So that's in the world of sports. As far as the regular news, what we can look out for, definitely some women in the news, obviously. And look. 1, 2. You ain't gotta read, obviously, Eminem's mom, but female equals 24. In gematria. Today is the 4th. 4 is the number of death. Anytime you watch the news, or especially your local news, they're always telling you somebody, 4 people died today, or 4 people shot, 4 people stabbed. 2 people injured, 4 people, you know, it's always like that. 4 people in a car crash. Number of death, as you see, kill equals 44, 17 with numerology, 64 backwards, 28 backwards with numerology. They broke the news of Eminem's mother dying on the day, leaving 28 days left in the year. Now, today leaves 27 days left in the year. Ritual equals 27. So expect some shit today. You know, 27 days left in the year, 339th day of the year, 60. It's the year of the 60th U.S. presidential election won by the Donald Trump 60. And we told you, we were telling you this shit all for the past 4 years. Donald Trump is going to win the 60th presidential election. We did think that Kamala Harris would be made president prior to him winning the election. You know what I'm saying? We only thought that just because there was a lot of shit. But Donald Trump 60, he beat 60-year-old Kamala Harris in the election. I mean, this shit is real. This shit is so real, bro. So expect him to be in the news. And again, I expect Kamala to be in the news as well. USA or US equals 40. So, you know, this could be this could be the day that Joe Biden steps down. And 4. You know what I mean? This could be the day that nigga says, I'll let Kamala run it. You know what I mean? On some ritual shit. But we also know upset equals 27, and I think we will see some upsets today, especially with it being Mercury Day, Wednesday. The god of trickery. Mercury, god of playing tricks. You know what I mean? Maybe I'd pull up somebody else, to be honest, but it's Mercury. Mercury is associated with trickery, commerce, travel, and communication. It is often depicted as the messenger god, similar to Greek god Hermes. That's why the Hermes bag is so popular, because it's a Mercury reference. The car, like Mercedes is a play on Mercury. You know what I mean? Literally, Mercedes is a play on Mercury. That's why that's the best fucking car as far as luxury vehicles go, amongst niggas anyway, right? Shout out my niggas, the real niggas, the niggas that look like me, not the niggas that look like Buddy right here. Well, shout out to y'all too, man. The fuck, you know, cause I fuck with white people. You know what I mean? I don't want y'all to think. I know I may come off like some type of racist or some shit, but I am far from it. Any motherfucker who has met me, that I had a nigga ask me if I was adopted by white people before. You know what I mean? No cap. And this was at Chick-fil-A. A nigga asked me, that nigga actually killed himself. Shout out my nigga, RIP my nigga Cavante. That nigga was wild. Nigga killed himself. Damn, moment of silence. That nigga was a Sagittarius too. Moment of silence. But that nigga asked me one day while I was telling him to flip some fries or some shit, and he said, "Man, are you white for real? Were you adopted by white people?" You know, articulated shit, you know what I mean? New shit, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't going for shit. Them Chick-fil-A niggas as hell. Paul White, shout out Paul White, Brian White, Eagles led Chick-fil-A. Them niggas fired the shit out of me. Busting them hoes down up in there, trapping and shit. Damn, bro. No cap. That nigga Paul White's son had us on the top of Brian had us on the top of Chick-fil-A smoking weed. Yeah, I'm dry snitching on y'all ass. So if you're watching this. Anyway, on some Mercury shit. Let's keep going. So Wednesday equals what? 100 forwards, 37 with numerology, 143 backwards, 44 backwards with numerology. And with, just going back to that Mercury god of transportation shit, look at Kobe. He died in a helicopter crash. That's a mode of transportation. Paul Walker, same shit. He died in a red Porsche when he was in a movie, where that emphasized cars, Fast and the Furious, and that other movie, Skull. I think he had a red Porsche in that. Both of them niggas were Virgos. 44, so we might get to shooting today as well. 37 and 44, shooting equals 37 and 44 as well. So let's look at the news. I got some time. I ain't doing shit. Ain't nobody listening for real. Where the fuck Bean go? Bing. Bing is my site. They be telling me what I need to know. So we got my girl Fannie Willis ordered to turn over election probe records. Did this break today? No, this broke yesterday. Okay. Fannie, a bit bad. We got this lady Ashley Benfield. This was yesterday's news though. Black Swan trial. This bitch killed her husband. Woman. She gonna be in the news today. Let's look at her name. Ashley Benfield. Reminds me of that hospital at PetSmart. Death 25. She out killing folks. Benfield. Yep, 69. Society of Jesus. Them niggas run the world on behalf of the Catholic Church. Let's see what else we got. Jeffries wants Biden to dole out pardons for people aggressively prosecuted for. I could fuck with that. Yeah, do that, Joe. Since you out here freeing your son, who's a known crackhead. Let's see. Tim Bruschi reacts to Trump's FBI pick Kash Patel. Indian nigga. Niggas out here, man. They taking over America. It's gonna be the red niggas. The red niggas are the Indian niggas. Southeast Asian niggas. Alright, I don't see no crazy shit going on just yet, but we will get it, I'm sure. So Nuggets versus Cavs. Let's look at them. Nuggets versus Cavs all time record. Nuggets, oh shit. Well, Nuggets gonna win. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday equals 44. But then upset equals 54. And today has 27 days left in the year. We know upset equals 54. Alright, upset 54 backwards with numerology. It equals 27 backwards. And again, today leaves 27 days left in the year. Denver is 54 and 44 against the Cavs all time. I feel like Cavs equals 45. Yep. Cavs equals 45 and 27. Who's favorite? And they ain't got the line out. You have to go to bet online on this one. I know bet online got that bit out. Damn, they ain't got no favorite. It is early. Got to catch their ass. It's the perfect time to catch the Cleveland favorite. Alright, so for today's lines, we at the Nuggets. This ain't wrong. We're putting Nuggets in. We should be tripping. What? It might be today's December 4th, right? But ESPN be having it on. They be showing me all the games. Then I got to go in a minute. Come on, Nick. I just want to see the scores, bro. Alright, today the 4th. I must have been looking at the wrong shit. The wrong day. So what do I have going on? Lay off the weed. So we got Pistons versus Celtics. Celtics on some hoe shit. Alright, so playoffs included. Detroit is 161 and 178 against the Celtics. They are on the road. They are 54 and 138 on the road. Alright, 139. Pull this shit. Let's see, 139 is the 34th prime. 34th prime. Celtics does not equal 34. But that upset number, we were just talking about it. Probably not gonna hit. Let's see, without the playoffs. Oh. 47 and 123. And it's probably gonna be on the road against the Celtics at home. Or overall, rather, they are 140 and 254. Give me Detroit to lose. Boston favored by 13 and a half. They come into this game 17 and 4. I like the 18. Today's the 4th, right? So them staying on 4 losses on the 4th is fine with me. Let me see. Let me exit out that. Oh shit. We got 6 state numerology. This breaks down to 6, the 15. Pistons could become 6 and 7 away. That is something to think about. But I don't know, man. And then again, that upset. So you do want to put money on all underdogs. I tell you that on the time when upset is on the board. Could we see an upset? Boston losing would shock me. I do think that Detroit can play them tough, but I'm still take Boston for the win. Maybe with the points, you could take Detroit. I'm gonna stay away from that though. Pacers versus Celtics is not the game, but it is Pacers versus Nets. So let's look at that. Nets versus Pacers all-time record playoffs included. All right, 90 and 116 versus the Pacers all-time. It is Jupiter season. Being a Sagittarius season, Jupiter equals 90. If you don't know, we can quickly educate you. Sagittarius and Pisces. Jupiter's ancient ruling planet of Sagittarius is said to endow people with optimism, curiosity, and love of adventure. Jupiter is the ancient ruling planet of Pisces, but Pisces is also ruled by Neptune. Some water shit. So that's that. Alright. So they can stay on those 90 wins, playoffs included. They are at home, it looks like. Nets could pick up Pacers could pick up their 11th away loss. They suck on the road. Brooklyn is 56 and 47. Today has 15 date numerology. 47 is the 15th prime number. 47, 15, and again, we've been talking about that all episode, so I don't have to show you that. They could pick up their 57th win against them, playoffs included. Alright. Indiana equals 52. They can become 52 and 46 versus the Pacers at home. All time without the playoffs, so that'd be in the regular season. Indiana 52. I feel like Brooklyn 56, 53. No. Yeah, Brooklyn Nets 53. They could pick up their 53rd win. Game is in Brooklyn, but Indiana 52. Pure cipher too. Overall, in the regular season, Brooklyn is 83 and 112. I like that. 112. Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. 83 to 23rd prime. Last time they played even. Last time these two played was obviously this year, I'm sure. No, they haven't. This is the first meeting this year. Outside of last season, that was April 3rd. And Brooklyn won 115 to 111. They won by 4 points. All right, today's the 4th. They won 150 with 115 points. Today has 15 date numerology. And we know New York equals 111. The game was in New York. 9/11 happened on the day leaving 111 days during the year. But look, New York 111. They held the Nets to 111 points. Ooh. They held the Pacers to 111 points, stayed on 47 losses in that game when Indiana equals 47, which is the 15th prime number. Thus, they scored 115 points in that game. Damn. Will they run it back, though? Will they run it back? I think so. They can pick up their 11th loss. The game is in New York. New York is the 11th state. That's why 9/11 happened on the 11th with buildings that looked like an 11. I actually had a picture. Shout out my nigga Josh, man. I forgot to take that shit down off the wall. It's the second time I did some shit like that when I moved out of an apartment. The first time, I forgot to remove an autograph, authentic, black, number 7, Falcons jersey, Michael fucking Vick. That shit was so hard. I'm like, where the fuck he get this from? My dad had mad jersey. Vick! And I left that shit on that goddamn wall when I forgot to take it down. Same thing with my World Trade Center shit. That shit was brawling. But that's tangential. So we're gonna take, well, let's look. Halliburton. I got the Nets, man. I got the Nets for the upset, man. They might even be favored. But I got them for the upset. Indiana favored by 2.5. They might go off. Nets ain't got shit though, right? They literally don't have shit, so we still gonna take these niggas. Now, on another note, they could become 3-11. Nets equals 13. I ain't worried about that shit. Well, she in here with Coke and the bottle. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna take the Nets. We're gonna look at Halliburton. All-time record versus the Nets. So we gotta go in a minute. 5-6. 6-6 if possible. I need to fuck around and win today for real. I'm trying to see. I think I see what I see today. 6-day numeral. Never mind. We're gonna take the Pacers. We'll take the Nets with the points. Pacers on upset alert though. Nets plus 2.5. They probably ain't gonna hit that, but Pacers for the win and upset alert. And the reason why is because they can become 3-10, which is kind of like 31, and 31 is the 11th prime number. 6-day numerology day. They can drop into 4-6. But that 11th state, man, that's why they got them stars by their name. They are on upset alert. Lakers versus Heat. It's going to have some King James symbolism in this one, shall we? Lakers equals 66. They can become 6-6 away. LeBron equals 66. LeBron 66. LeBron James 66. Lakers 66. Shit is real. When LeBron won his first ring, do you know what happened that season? The NBA season was cut short to 66 games. I kid you not, nigga. Heat versus Lakers, all time record. I remember, man. I just knew they was gonna the Cavs was gonna play them niggas. But anyway, the Heat are 33-39 versus the Lakers all time. Heat 34. Game is in Miami. Heat equals 34. Purest cipher. They can become 5-4. Oh, they're favorite. Nah, they're favorite. But you know what's crazy about that 34? Lakers can become 13-9, like 139, which is the 34th prime number. Look at this. Boom. I like that a lot. Miami equals 45. They can fall to 4-5. They're favorite too. I'm not sure why, but that must mean they're gonna lose. Same thing with these niggas up here with the Nets. But that's very tricky. Lakers have been sneaking it up as of late, but that 13-9 is looking. That shit is looking amazing. 13-9. I really like that. They're 33-39. Today has 40 date numerology. They could fall to 33-40 against the Lakers all time. Let's look at our date numerology. Look at that 40. 12th day, 4th month, plus 24. You do the math, nigga. Now, at home versus the Lakers all time. They are 22-14. Today has 15 date numerology. Look at that. Yeah. 15. But the thing to think twice about is they're going against the King. King 23. LA 14. Oh shit. King equals 23. And then LA equals 14. they can stay on those 14 all-time home losses today. But I think we good. It's the 79th NBA season. 79 is the 22nd prime number, right? And Miami Heat equals 79 as well. So basketball equals 22. Alright, so we're going to take LA. Let's look at Bron, though. All time versus the Heat, Bron is 24 and 21. See what I'm saying? 22nd loss could come. All time road record versus the Heat. 6 and 16. Heat equals 16. And we know Los Angeles equals 53, which is the 16th prime number. 53, 16 prime. They played in Super Bowl 53 along with this team who equals 53. 16 total points in that game. But we know Los Angeles equals 53, 16 prime. So give me LA for the W. But again, and they're the underdog too, so yeah, give me LA. Who you got? Orlando versus Philly. 15-day numerology. Orlando can stay on 15 wins, or Philly can pick up their 15th loss. If this is some Kobe shit, Philly would become 3 and 7 at home. When Bryant equals 37, nigga was born in Philly. 6-day numerology today. Magic can stay on 6 away losses. Philly can pick up their 6th win. Bryant 37. Playoffs included. Alright, Philly is 57 and 86 versus the Magic in the regular season, and playoffs included. They're on the road. I want to take Philly. 23 and 49 on the road. Magic 24. They can pick up their 24th win against them. Magic 24. Now, on the road in the regular season, they're 21 and 46 on the road. And they are all-time 52 and 81. Game is in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania equals 53. We're going to ride that 53 wave. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. I'm going to take Philly. Magic on upset, but we're going to take Philly. Kobe got his 4th ring in Philly. Well, no, in Orlando, excuse me. Atlanta versus the Bucks. Georgia, the 4th state. Today is the 4th. Bucks can pick up their 4th home loss. Okay. They come into this game 11 and 11. The Hawks do. Bucks equals 11. Rigged sports. I'm telling you, all the games are rigged, man. All of them. They're all rigged. Not only that, they're 5 and 6 away. Bucks 56. You know what I'm saying? Shit's rigged. I gotta get rid of Giannis. So dang, they are one. Hawks gonna get them. Atlanta Hawks 131. They can pick up their 131st win today. Playoffs included. They are on the road. Well, that'd be an upset, ritual upset shit. But Georgia does equal 44, and today is Wednesday. We know all about that. Wednesday equals 34. Georgia 44, excuse me. MLK died on 4-4, or shot on 4-4. Without the playoffs, Hawks are on the road against the Bucks 41-73. And overall 117-119. Trae Young 5-9. All right, Atlanta 69. Give me the Hawks. Atlanta equals 69. And 15. Today has 15-day numerology. Oh, we got an upset alert. I mean, I got the Hawks. And then last but not least, Clippers can get their 15th win today. 15-day numerology. Game is in LA. This is some Kobe shit. They could fall to 3-7. The Timberwolves, that is. Yeah, it's some Kobe shit. Gotta be. Got to be. What's 159? It's a big number. And it ain't prime. So yeah, they could get their 15th win, but you gotta watch them. Clippers versus Wolves. $69-64. They are at home. James Harden got to be up for MVP. 39-27. 27 days left in the year today, and today has 40-day numerology. Give me LA Clippers. ML, I will put a star by their name if they not favorite. Minnesota's favorite, of course they are. So, a lot of upsets today, folks. So that's what we got. We can go back, see what else is in the news. Let's see. Yeah. South Korean leader faces impeachment over martial law. I did see that. Oh no, you know what we're gonna listen to? The GOAT. Let me turn my volume up. Oh, that bitch bad too. Drake Michelle. I feel, bruh. That little nigga, Jalen Green. They did the same shit probably, bro. I probably would have did all same shit there. Alright. I'm about to make you something to eat. Skims. Okay. I gotta place my order. I gotta get some skin. No, I didn't want to shop now.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. In the headlines, the death of Eminem's mother at age 69. She reportedly passed last night during Monday Night Football. That was Monday, December 2nd, 2024. And let's put it all together in light of what we expose about the world of entertainment. Again, if you're new here, we're going to talk about some things that you should know about in 2024, but you might not. Please look into the subject of gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words. There's a song out there called Gematria, the Killing Name. There's another song out there called Murder by Numbers by the Police, where killing is as simple as ABC is 1, 2, 3. Song came out in 83, and the practice of coding numbers into words, murder, equates to 83. That's why the song came out in 83. Funny enough, football equals 83. It's part of the reason the greatest football coach of all time died in 83 on the same day that Kobe Bryant would die. Years later, I'm talking about Bear Bryant and Kobe Bryant, both dead on the 26th of January. Of course, Kobe's death was synced with the Pope, who was 83 at the time. Dead at 41 on the Pope's 41st day of his age. That had a lot to do with the upcoming Super Bowl the very next Sunday, Super Bowl 54, when Kobe being Bryant equates to 54 in gematria, whereas Kobe Bryant equates to 41 like Super Bowl, like his age of death. Again, dead at 41 on the Pope's 41st day of his age. Anyhow, with that in mind, Eminem's been very connected to the NFL's Detroit Lions, and it's undeniable what they've done here. Even the most hardcore coincidence theorist isn't going to be able to deny this. Well, let's go through it piece by piece. Again, Eminem, big Detroit Lions fan, last year for the NFC Championship. They had him as part of the broadcast, saying how bad he wanted his team to win. He was begging the 49ers to lose for the Lions. Remember, their quarterback, Goff, him and Mahomes combined for the record high of 105 points in a game back in 2018, right after the Paradise and LA fires, where Goff's father was one of the firefighters reportedly, and Goff won the game. But it's interesting that there were 105 points in that game because this is the 105th NFL season. And, of course, the Detroit Lions used to be the Portsmouth Spartans. Their team name equals 105. Remember, they wore purple and gold like the Washington Huskies, who lost to Michigan last year in Michigan's 206th season when Seattle's the 206 area code. You go on and on about all the rig rituals. Just like when Seattle won their only Super Bowl, their quarterback had 206 passing yards, and they did that in the New York Jets Stadium. And the Seahawks just beat the Jets this past Sunday, and Geno Smith had 206 passing yards, and he was the 39th pick by the Jets. And he dropped Aaron Rodgers to 3-9 with the Jets this year when New York's 39. Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets at age 39 like Brett Favre. Anyway. Eminem's mother dead at 69 days before the Super Bowl in 2024, and in Gematria, Lions equates to 69 when you take the alphabetic order. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z, the 26 are 26. When you take the alphabetic order with numerology applied, Lions equates to 24 instead. They're having a very special season in 2024. Again, if you need help with the math, L is the 12th letter, I is the 9th, O is the 15th, N is the 14th, S is the 19th. You add those letters together, Lions adds up to 69. With numerology, L, the 12th letter, becomes 3, because the numerology of 12 is 1 plus 2 is 3. I, the 9th letter, is still 9. O, the 15th letter, becomes 1 plus 5 is 6. N, the 14th letter, becomes 1 plus 4 is 5. S, the 19th letter, 19 breaks down to 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 breaks down to 1 plus 0 is 1. So you have 3 plus 9 plus 6 plus 5 plus 1 for 24. It's basic math. From there, they're both going to break down to the same digits. 6 plus 9 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 24 is 2 plus 4 is 6. It's just mathematics. It's just numerology. Now, it's Super Bowl 59 upcoming, and 59 is this number stamped all over black history. Even white musicians who've done black music, from Elvis to Eminem, have the 59 encoding. Again, Detroit, the home of Motown. Motown Records out in 59. Words like slave, Negro, blues, Rasta, they all equate to 59. Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year. Detroit, a predominantly black city, now known for a white rapper whose nickname, Eminem, encodes the 59. And notice something we talked about a million times. From Eminem's birthday to his mother's death was 46 days. Of course, rap equals 46, but so does sacrifice. Genesis 46 is about sacrifice. We see this number all the time in celebrity death. Michigan's also 46, of course, where Detroit is. Earlier this year, we talked about how Eminem had out the hit single paying tribute to Houdini with Abracadabra, and I pointed out how Eminem was born just before the 46th death anniversary of Houdini. Again, this is earlier this year. As for Eminem, he's 52 years old right now. We pointed this out as well because Houdini died at 52. And look at his mother's name, Debbie Nelson. The gematria is 52. So when Eminem's 52, after a big hit song in tribute to a man who died at 52, he loses his mother at again while he's 52. And for the record, his rap alias, Slim Shady, 52. If you run the alphabetic order in reverse with numerology, Slim Shady's 52. Just the alphabetic order alone, Abracadabra's 52. The Lions play at Ford Field, 52. For the record, if you run it in reverse, Ford Field equals 47. It's named after Henry Ford, who died on April 7th, 47, in the year 1947. And the news did break one day after his mother's death, which means the news broke 47 days after Eminem's birthday, whereas she actually died 46 days after. If you're new here, 47, very special number to the Cabal. Talked about it a million times, wrote 2 books about it. But here, let's go back in time. Eminem, before his mother got married, before there was an Eminem, her name was Debbie Briggs. So when she got married, her name became Debbie Mathers Briggs. And it's interesting because when the Lions won their last championship, they won with 59 points. Here we are in the year of Super Bowl 59. They beat the Cleveland Browns. She died the night of Monday Night Football as the Browns lost to the Broncos. If you weren't with us on Patreon, you missed out because we absolutely smashed the game and player props, including the Njoku double touchdown game for the huge payout to get to 29 career touchdowns on the day, leaving 29 days left in the year when he was the 29th pick of the draft, and football equals 29 like Ohio, where the American sport of football was born in Ohio, where the Cleveland Browns are from. But anyhow, the Lions won their last championship with 59 points, and they did it in Briggs Stadium in Detroit, Michigan. Eminem's mother was named Debbie Briggs before marriage. Follow?
I follow.
And
Do you?
Stadium equals 59.
You hit that light.
Freemasonry for the record equals 59, and it's the 17th prime, and modern Freemasonry was created in 1717, and this nation was created 59 years later by a bunch of Masons, and American football is credited to Freemason Walter Camp, and what do they etch on the Masonic Temple? They etch the Pythagoras quote, all is number. And again, Masonry is based in Kabbalah, where this practice of coding numbers into words comes from. Low IQs can't grasp it. People who have triple-digit IQs should be able to. Also, just for the record, in light of the Lions playing in Ford Field, Henry Ford, 59, and wildly from his July 30th birthday, 1863, from the day he was born to the day of Super Bowl 59, is exactly 59,000 days. Isn't that wild? They really couldn't have scripted it any better. And this is why we've been ahead of the script for a long time. 105th season, Mahomes and Goff combined for a record 105 points, which still stands. Also, the Slim Shady LP, from the anniversary of its release to the death, 283 days later, that's the 61st prime. Detroit Lions 61. We just had the Bulls to have 61 points at halftime versus the Wizards, the two Jordan teams, 283 days after Jordan's 61st birthday. Exactly what happened. Bulls equals 12. Wizards lost their 12th straight game to the Bulls, Jordan's old team. Again, rigged sports, rigged deaths, rigged news stories, rigged elections. Learn the code, see through all of it. And by the way, what's the big news story in the world today? Martial law in South Korea as Marshall Mathers loses his mother. When a decade ago, Slim Shady, a.k.a. Eminem, a.k.a. Marshall Mathers, was in that movie, The Interview, about Kim Jong-un in North Korea. Again, South Korea is on martial law because the president said the Democratic Party's been infiltrated by communists from North Korea. Again, if you missed that video, it was earlier today. Be sure to check it out. We talked about this at the end because this news broke at the end of the stream. But here's his mother holding up the Slim Shady LP cover artwork. You know, even though her son rips on the mom on the tracks, how could she not be proud that her son became a multi-millionaire by throwing mom under the bus? Again, the American dream's all about making the money, making it big, becoming a star on the world stage. So, anyhow, you know, just what are the odds? Eminem's breakthrough album, the Slim Shady LP, death of his mom, the year of all these Lions rituals. For the record, the Slim Shady LP equals 72, like Eminem's year of birth. Jesuit order also 72. That's who controls the world stage. They gave us the language in the calendar. They control the puppet strings. Again, The Interview. Eminem has a guest appearance in it. This movie about North Korea, which is the reason for the martial law on the same day.
Oh, shit.
Marshall Mathers' mother. This is just par for the course.
Whoa.
Again, the cabal.
Whoa.
World order.
Whoa.
For the record, Eminem put out his 12th album this year on July 12th. We covered it then. And go back and watch my video on the release of the Houdini tribute album. I talked about how it foreshadowed presidential assassinations to come in the year. Go back and watch, because what happened the very next day? July 13th, under the 13 strikes, 13 weeks from the anniversary of the Secret Service establishment. The hoax with Donald Trump that a lot of dopes fell for. Same type of dopes that denounced the work I'm showing, which is completely undeniable. Again, if you have a triple-digit IQ, even a double-digit IQ should be able to get it. But anyway, it's 144 days from the release of that album to the death of his mother. And think about, what is 144 in math? Square root of 12, right? 144 is also the 12th Fibonacci number. After he puts out his 12th album on the 12th, his mother dies in the beginning of the 12th month. And here's the other thing, too. His mother died on December 2nd. 122. Remember, satanic equals 122. Kind of like how the Church of Satan was founded on the 122nd meridian in San Francisco, which equals 122. For the record, the Jesuit motto is Susam Salvator equals 122, and Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of the Satan, died in a major Jesuit ritual. But I bring this up about Eminem because blood sacrificing obviously is satanic, but also because he has the group D12 and they have the song Devil's Night. Pretty satanic. And yeah, if you want to go back and watch the video from July 12th about the release of his album and how it foreshadowed presidential assassinations, you can go back and check that out. Again, we've talked about how Eminem's been used on the world stage in all kinds of mega rituals. Remember the Route 91 Harvest Festival shooting on the day leaving 91 Days Left Near, and then Eminem put out the song Darkness with the music video in tribute to it. Darkness equals 91. That song came out, or the music video came out 91 days after Eminem's birthday. At the end had a nice announcement from the federal government for where you can turn in your guns. The same Eminem that made a name by talking about the Columbine shooting and standing them all aligned and essentially shooting them one at a time. He went from that guy to turn in your guns guy, because he's nothing but a puppet on strings. And when you're a puppet on strings for the cabal, again, the blood sacrifices come with it. So we'll keep it short and sweet. Thank you to everyone who hits the like and the share, and thank you to everyone who supports the work. Until next time, Truth Seeker.
If you're not subscribed to this channel, man, I mean, I can't help you. I can't help you, bro. Can't help you.
KE3735 pointed out that M&M's, the candy, were created September 10th, 1941, meaning Eminem, the rapper's mother, died 83 years and 83 days later. Of course, in Gematria, murder equates to 83. Detroit, Michigan also equates to 83, and it's the city on the 83rd meridian. Again, if you're new here, look up the song Murder by Numbers by The Police from 1983. It's about how killing is as simple as ABC is 1, 2, 3. The practice of coding numbers into word is Gematria. Again, there's a song out there called Gematria, the killing name. And we did talk about how his mother's death was also 83 days from the upcoming anniversary of the Slim Shady LP, which put him on the map. But that's another 83. And again, there's no more 83 city than Detroit, the one that Eminem's connected to, even though he's really from St. Joseph, Missouri. Also, John Carter caught this in the news. Elton John reportedly blind from an illness right now. And it is very interesting. Because, recall, Eminem is 52 years old right now, 52, and when Eminem and Elton John performed at the Grammys, that was February 21st, 2001, the 52nd day of the year. Eminem's 52 years old right now. Remember, his mother's name, Debbie Nelson, equates to 52 in Gematria. That's the woman who's dead. But the song they performed was Stan, and Elton John sings the chorus for that song, where typically Dido sings it. But the chorus goes, "My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see at all." So Elton John singing that he can't see, and now at the same time that Eminem's mother's reported dead, the headline's also buzzing that Elton John is blind. I mean, you talk about just straight up mockery and ritualism. And a few other observations from the community. Again, I put out a video earlier today and it covered a lot of these things, how Eminem's tied to the Lions and they're having a banner year, and his mother died at 69 days before the Super Bowl, which goes with the Lions, and it's the year of Super Bowl 59, and Eminem equals 59, and the news broke the day after his mother's death on 59 date numerology. And sadly, his mother died 46 days after his birthday. That's the sacrifice number, like Genesis 46 is about sacrifice. We've talked about it a million times. And again, I'm going to skip through some of this because we covered it earlier, including how the last time the Lions won a championship was pre-Super Bowl era, and they won with 59 points at Briggs Stadium in Detroit. His mother's maiden name is Briggs, not to mention Briggs Stadium equals 59, like the upcoming Super Bowl, which goes with Henry Ford, and how his birthday lines up with the upcoming Super Bowl. Gonna skip over some of this because we covered it all earlier, including martial law in Korea on the day Marshall Mathers' mother's announced dead when he was in the movie from a decade ago about North Korea and Kim Jong-il. And of course, Eminem always had the beef with his ex-wife, the father, or not the father, but the mother of his child, Kim Jong-un. And
Oh my God!
some of this we covered it earlier.
Wow.
Here's the new information.
Wow.
Good find from the community.
Wow.
Cleaning out my closet
Wow.
about Eminem's troubles with his mother. That song came out July 29, 2002. From that song's release to the death of his mother, December 2nd, exactly
Woo.
1166 weeks.
Sacrifice.
In Jewish gematria, cleaning out my closet equals 1166. His mother dies 1166 weeks to the day of the release of the song. Again, Jewish gematria has always been the most important cipher outside of the base ciphers. It produces larger numbers. And again, this is why these different ciphers exist. The people who created these systems are evil geniuses. Also, he opened up a restaurant, Mom's Spaghetti. We covered this. It blew me away that was 2021. I was like, God, that was already over 3 years ago. We covered the ritual done at the time. Mom's Spaghetti equals 69, like how his mother died at 69. But notice, from the opening of that restaurant to the news breaking of his mother's death the day after, December 3rd, the day of martial law in South Korea, because of infiltration by Kim Jong-un forces. Notice that was 1162 days.
Wow, bruh.
In Jewish gematria, martial
This
law
shit
is
just-
1162. I mean, are you kidding me?
Are you
You
kidding
guys had
me?
this one earlier about how it was 331 days after the mother's death, the 67th prime. We see it all the time. Human sacrifice, blood sacrifice, both 67. Satanic equates to 67 when you run it forwards, 122 when you run it in reverse. She died on 12/2. But yeah, again, it's a reminder, there's always more. And if you missed the video earlier today, check that out. But these are all great additions by the community. So it's good to know the knowledge is spreading, more people are using it, and more people are putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Again, thank you to everyone who's liking the share. And until next time, True Seeker.
Alright, man, that's all we got today. Again, it's Thursday. You know what to look out for. I fuck with y'all. Fuck with me.